Good evening and welcome back to the channel. I have been working diligently all day on grinding the arena, both the Summoner's Trials and Angela, the 3-star. And, well, just to be up front, I'm not completely ignoring the 4-star arenas, but I'm going for the very low-hanging fruit on them. For instance, the 4-star Black Bolt arena, I've gotten the first 2 milestones, and that's it. If I've got time, maybe I'll go for some others, but after that, I focused on the 4-star Angela arena, and I'm going to go for the 75,000 point milestone if I can get to it. But I'm not too worried about either of them right now because, again, I have a grand total of 4 4-star characters, and so I just don't worry too much about the upper echelons yet. Thank you. So, since I've got my grinding for the arenas done for the moment, I am going to go back to King Groot's loot, which I am doing on normal difficulty at the moment. And I seem to be hitting a lag spike right now. But if you've watched my previous videos, you know that at least for my characters, doing King Groot's loot on normal is kind of a wash. I set everything on automatic and I really don't worry about it. So it's just, my guys are just going through and marauding. Rioting, really. They're just going through and, taking all the goodies from the stage and beating up everyone in their sight. So I'm calling what I'm doing right now the Groot's Loot Riot. So we're going to continue that. My energy just hit its maximum, so I should be able to get through this and start it again. Okay. And I've got probably 3 or 4 more playthroughs after this one before I'll have 100%ed it. So that's nice. So let's see, what can we do? Rhino is a little bit worn down from this, but I think he's got more than enough in him to take down Iron Fist. So again, I'm doing this primarily for the Dr. Voodoo 3-star. I've already got one, but I would like to duplicate him and awaken that signature ability of his, because, well, I can't think of a reason that you shouldn't do that if you have an existing 3-star. So, but we're just going to go through and just have a grand old time beating up these characters, and, well, I mean, my hands are free at the moment, so the AI is doing all the work. My one issue with the AI is that it's not very efficient sometimes, most of the time. It likes to hesitate, so maybe I should just take the AI off and do it myself. I think I will. So let's see. Groot's Loot Riot. Also a lag spike riot. Come on, hurry up. Okay. Alright, and just in time to beat up on Ronan the Accuser with my bare hands. You can skip this. Alright. I usually save on stop. Oh, I forgot to hit the AI. It's alright, I'll take it off during the fight. But I usually save Unstoppable Colossus specifically for King Groot, but I don't think I'm going to need to. I mean, if somehow he takes down Unstoppable Colossus in the next round, I'll just brute force him with the rest of my team. So yay, medium. I swear, I never get this much lag when I'm not recording. except for when my Wi-Fi fails. But, you know, that's par for the course sometimes. Alright, let's take that off and take over. Okay. There is something nice about beating up on Ronan the Accuser. I don't know what it is, but it's just fun kind of beating up on the guy who just seems to love his hammer every bit as much as Thor loves his hammer. So, alright. Next up is the big guy. Alright. We can skip this. Alright. Wow. Yeah, go ahead. Lag a little harder. I don't mind. Jeez, I hit the I hit the fight button 5 seconds ago. I don't know what it is. Alright, so take your time. Oh, so King Groot, what is it exactly that you've stolen? What is it with this loot that you have? Is it the 3-star Dr. Voodoo? Because I'm going to take it from you eventually. That hurt a little bit. Actually, I think it tickled. There we go. Good night. Ha ha ha! All your base are belong to me. Oh, I think I'm so clever. I'm not, but, you know, doing what I can with what I've got. So let's see. I can't remember what percentage we were at last time. I think it was like 45%. 69%. Maybe it wasn't. I can't be certain. Anyways, we're just going to hit replay. And we're going to do it again. Because we're on a Zoot Suit Riot. Come on. Alright, so let's see. Now, what I think I've been doing... Yeah, I've been hitting the outer stuff first, so I'm just going to work my way inward. So we're going to start with Red Hulk again. And this will be the last time I face off with, well, this Red Hulk. Okay. Alright, Red Hulk. I'm going to take you down with Frank Castle. You may not normally be vulnerable to bullets, but at this PI you certainly are. Okay. Oh yeah, weren't the Punisher and Red Hulk on the same team, the Thunderbolts, for a while in the comics? God, that was like the worst team-up book I think I've ever seen. Like, I mean, it was entertaining enough in places, but why would any of those people work together? It was like the Punisher and Red Hulk and Deadpool and Elektra. Oh God, who else was on it? It was just like these people would kill each other. And I think they tried to at some point. I don't know. I did stop reading it after a while, but I just remember thinking, why would you put these people together? Oh well. I wonder if that comes through in any of their synergies. You know, teammates. I'll have to check that out sometime. Alright. And now I don't have to fight Iron Patriot. I do have to fight Rogue, though. The Southern Belle. You know, when I came back to this game, probably in mid to late February, I think I had the opportunity to try to grind for Rogue, and I elected not to. And, I mean, again, I was kind of relearning the game. I was still kind of just refiguring things out after being gone for well over a year. And now I kind of wish that I had. But, oh well. I'll pick her up eventually. I mean, in the meantime, I've already grinded Psylocke, Iceman, and Groot, actually. Wow, and I'm playing like a scrub. I'm glad she's not the same power level as me. Well, you live and learn, I guess. Live and learn. Ah, well. On to the next one. And what? I've probably burned through at least half my energy at this point. I actually think that's the kind of the most annoying thing about these monthly quests, is that by the time you get to chapter 3, you go through energy like it's water. And so unless you just burn through energy refills, it's going to take you probably a couple of days to clear each section of a chapter. So it is what it is. I mean, it's a little annoying, but I know that's the name of the game. So I'm down to 15 energy after this one. So probably won't make it to King Groot again, but I'll get pretty close. Maybe I'll beat up Iron Fist again. Alright, and now we're taking on Gwenpool. I've heard a lot of good things about Gwenpool. I haven't actually had a chance to play her yet, but I will get her this month. She's the login reward character. So I do enjoy her animations, and her overall concept is pretty cool. And I've seen her Special 3 animation, which is really funny. So not sure how I feel about her as a comic book character, but you know, they've certainly taken what I know of her and incorporated into this game to make her at least a fun character to watch. So, and play, I'm sure. I've heard a lot of good things. Hello, Jane Foster. I think I'm going to hit you with the rhino. And so does the computer. Alright. So, let's see. Now, one thing I like about Jane Foster is that she can stun you just by hitting you regularly, as long as she's hit you with one of her specials first, and you're under the, I think it's the shock debuff. I think that's pretty cool. I can understand why some people would have issues with that in gameplay, because it makes her stuns very, what's the word? I don't know, the focus on getting them is very narrow. But, I don't know. I still think it's a pretty cool concept, so. I actually do have a 3-star Jane Foster, but I haven't gotten her awakened yet, so I haven't really tried to level her. Too bad. I have a really hard time believing we'll see Jane Foster as Thor in any of the MCU movies. I do think that would be kind of cool, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. But if you've seen my reaction to the Thor Ragnarok trailer, then you know I'm pretty much okay with that for the moment. Oh wow, didn't even get to Iron Fist. Alright, I'm about 2 nodes away. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So... heck. We'll power through to the end of this one, and then the Zoot Suit Riot will come to an end. So, let's take us out an Iron Fist. Wow. Rhino had a net loss of 4 health from that last fight. I don't know how I make it through the week. Once I finish with this version of the Zoot Suit Riot, once I 100% it, I'm going to go to the Dave Bautista challenge for this month. And I don't know how I'm going to do there. Probably not very well. I might try it out and then decide, yeah, I don't like getting my people beaten up all that much. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to make some teeny tiny bits of progress. But I was watching Seaton do it, and you know, he says he's slightly better than mediocre, but he's leaps and bounds ahead of me in terms of his roster. And he was having a hard time with Rocket Raccoon. I think that's been the kind of overall problem character, has been Rocket Raccoon. So I don't know, I might try it at the lower levels, but I don't expect I'll last for too terribly long. Alright, let's go here. And then there. Okay. Come on, lag a little harder. Alright, I've seen the cutesy dialogue. Okay. Alright, so we get the satisfaction of beating up on Ronan again. Let's see how this goes. Spoiler, I'm probably going to win. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Okay. I saw what you were trying to do. You were rearing back to break my block, you jerk. You hammer-wielding jerk. That's okay. Alright. And then we will go ahead and wash this level here. And it's funny because I struggled through this on heroic first. That was rage-inducing in places. But what was funny is that I was using my, and still am using my kind of second string team of 3 stars, and they weren't as good as my first string, obviously. They needed to kind of be brought up to level. And so I was doing that as I was playing the King Groot's loot on Heroic. And I was leveling up my team as quickly as I could. And now they're all pretty much leveled, so what I'm doing is I'm splitting the ISO 8 that I'm getting from this run of it between my other 3 stars and my strongest 2-star heroes, so that I can hopefully have an easier time with arenas and, well, with the 3-star arenas and the summoners trials. So it seems to be working out pretty well. I seem to be lasting longer, which is always good. Ah. You jerk. Well, at least I can afford to be reckless this time. I like how King Groot, like, I know the animations are the same for everybody with Colossus's signature 3, but or special 3, but you know, he's just like huge, so it's just kind of impossible for me to believe that he would hit Colossus like such a chump. But hey, we got him. All right. This leg of the Groot Suit Riot is over. I don't know what it is King Groot stole, but I don't know. Anyways, I think we are going to call this done for now. So we'll just go ahead and hit the replay to start my team off there. And then we'll just, come on, lag a little harder. Okay. All right, skip. And we'll go home. All right, and so we're done for now. So thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed it, please leave a like. And if you're feeling particularly